Hello, my dear friends. Now, I have just gone and seen Ant-Man and the Wasp. And boy, this definitely felt like a sequel to the Ant-Man more than a sequel to the Avengers Infinity War, which was earlier this year. This definitely felt like really in tune with the original Ant-Man. I think that sort of helps with one of the writer being the same. You had the same creative voice in Paul Rudd, who returns as Ant-Man, along with Evangeline Lilly as Hope. And, of course, you can't forget Michael Douglas, who plays Dr. Penn. And it was really great to see them, and we know exactly when this was set and when Infinity Wars actually is set, because they mention that it's 2 years after Civil War. So we know when this is set. So it was really good to actually have that confirmed, really. This very much dives more into Hank Pym's backstory in the form of we finally get to meet Hank Pym's wife, who we heard briefly mention in the first one. The fact that we know that she went into the multiverse. We went subatomic, because we actually know that from the first movie you can go subatomic. And this is very much Hank and Hope trying to get Mummy Dearest out. You also see sort of the relationship between Scott and his gorgeous daughter, who I was so happy to see back. She was definitely a burst of fresh air, and I thought she was absolutely sweet as. So I thoroughly they even worked in how Scott was handling him being under house arrest for breaking the Accords, which was brought up in Civil War. Not just being on Cap's side, but also using tech. So he really did get punished. So that was really beautiful to see, I must admit. Seeing his band of crazy friends, and the fact that he actually started a company with them, which I thought was really funny. They're actually in security and then being ex-cons. It is a little funny to see them actually be in that sort of industry, being ex-cons. It was I've mentioned it a couple of times. So it was great to really see what all the characters were doing. So the villain in this particular movie, I think she was absolutely brilliant, and sort of had similar abilities to Scotty. Not to the extent of the yellow whatever it was from the first movie. But she definitely had abilities. So it was really cool to see someone else villains in the MCU with really weird abilities. And of course, we see Martin, I was about to say Martin Lawrence, Lawrence Fishburne. He used to be called Larry Fishburne, if you know. And he really was a great sort of addition to the cast. I thought his banter with Michael and Scott is absolutely brilliant, and I hope that it's not just a one movie shot. That I hope he actually comes back and plays some more bigger role. Because I think with an actor like Larry, I think he could really make a role like that really work for him, especially in his career to date. And the actor that they picked to play Hank's wife, I thought she did really well. The actor is Michelle Pfeiffer, who I do remember has already got some DC cred. What is with Marvel and stealing DC actors? What I'm referring to is she was part of the original Batman quadrilogy. She was the original Catwoman. And what I'm referring to there is most people should know that both Chris Evans has dabbled in DC Universe. So that's what I meant by that. I thought this worked so well. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I really think I would love to see a third. Depending on what the box office is like, they may or may not bring a third to the big screen. But I think he works well on his own and with the team. I mean, the Avengers, and I can't wait to see what how they actually dig themselves out of a hole at the end of this particular movie. If you've seen the movie, I don't really want to spoil it, but something does happen with Scotty, so I don't know how the Russo brothers are going to explain, or how they're going to bring him out. I don't know if he's actually in the next Avengers 4. So I will definitely be keeping an eye out. I will definitely be seeing the Avengers 4 along with Captain Marvel, which is the next movie. And I thoroughly enjoyed this. This is definitely a 5 out of 5, which means this will be joining its predecessor, Ant-Man, in my DVD collection. Now, what did you think of Ant-Man and the Wasp? Are you excited to see how they're going to work out, how they're going to bring him back? Do you recommend it just like me? Please write down those in the comment section below. Please hit that little subscribe button and bell icon, so when I get around to releasing another video, you guys will be the first to hear about it. And I can't wait to see what else is in the movie theater, because I think there's going to be some really cool movies coming out not too soon. And I shall see you very, very soon. Ciao.